What is up, ScarKnight, bringing you ScarKnight's top 10 video of my favorite games of all time. Of course, this is my personal opinion, is nobody else's. And a disclaimer that I should say, for the most part, I played a lot of games, and if you don't see a game that should be on the list that I say I love so much, but it isn't even in my top 10, that doesn't mean I don't necessarily like it. Okay, so let's just get that clear. You know, there might be some games, I've played many games, but at the same time I've been shy from away from those. Like, I would put some Legend of Zelda games that I put on here because that is my favorite series. Pokemon is my secondary series I like. Of course, I do have a hobby when it comes to Pokemon. And yeah, I'm a Nintendo loyalist. I've barely played some games on Sony and Xbox here and there. So yeah, some people would consider like some series to be the best series, and I haven't played, like, I never played a Final Fantasy game. I only seen a Let's Play of Final Fantasy X, and it seems like a really awesome game. And there's also other games I had never played before. Like, I've seen a Let's Play of Earthbound. I played like the beginning part of it. I never played Mother 3 before, so that's something. And that's pretty much it for the most part. So, with that being said, oh, another thing actually, I'm not going to have footage for this top 10 because I don't really have footage for all these games unless I would borrow some. And I don't exactly want to ask permission to every individual that I want to get footage from, and I don't want to just take it either. So, you're just going to see some pictures here and there. With that being said, let's get started with the top 10 of ScarKnight's favorite games of all time. Number 10 is Okamiden. Okamiden is about little Chibi, not Chibi Robo, but Chibi, the little puppy thing, the son or daughter, I'm pretty sure it's the son, of Amaterasu, where they have the power of deities and the zodiac, and they're trying to find the celestial being. Of course, I'm not exactly being completely thorough about this, but the reason I like it, I really like games that have story in it, and it really has this. And not only that, you're accompanied by somebody that actually does something. Unlike other games where you're just accompanied by someone that just gives you advice, these people are here for the action. They're here to back you up, and they're there through and through, and they got the very good abilities that they have to back you up. Number 9 is Majora's Mask, Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Now, I'll be honest, I think I'm putting this on the list because I like this so much better just Let's Playing it. Like I said before, it's my funnest Let's Play I've done so far. I really enjoyed that game because I just showed the best features about that, and really what everybody likes about it is the side quests. The side quests really show the sides of these characters. What's the meaning behind their stories, and what is the meaning behind the game in general. You know, I'll get on with that in the future, by the way, or it's already up in the video, so you know, you might see that. Number 8 is Kirby Return to Dreamland. Now, the reason I like this game is because of the 4-player cooperative. It is amazing to play with other people. It just makes it so much more fun. Games that are like that, like New Super Mario Brothers, just having all those people play with you makes it so much fun. And that's why I put this on the list. You know, you play with Kirby, Meta Knight, King DDD, and then there's like Spear Waddle Dee, but nobody wants to be Spear Waddle Dee. Oh well. Number 7 on the list is Ocarina of Time. Now, I got some background history when it comes to Ocarina of Time because I like this game for what it means in the gaming community. This game is considered one of the best games of all time. I thought so in my mind for the longest time, and it's one of the first games that I ever completed. Because when I was a kid, I was never, like, I just played the beginning part of the game and never finished it. I would press new game, whether it's Pokemon, whether it's any other game really. And this is the first game I ever defeated the final boss, and then after that, that's what started to begin as ScarKnight, you know, completing games ever since that day. And that's why it truly means a lot to me, and it really shows how much of a story that has as well, because just the 7-year difference and the rivalry when it comes to these bosses and the characters that they have is just so epic and legendary. I really like it. I get it, legendary, because of the... Alright. Speaking of legendary, number 6 is Rayman Legends. That's another game that I really like to play cooperatively. It's one of my favorite collabs to do, because I remember back then I visited a friend who actually had this for the Xbox 360, and he asked us to play with them, and some of my family members played with them in Rayman Legends, and it is very enjoyable. That alongside Rayman Origins, but Rayman Legends is so much better because the atmosphere of it too. And there's some levels that has music behind it, and it's just really fun even to like silently do it and have that one person mess it up for you. It's really enjoyable game for anybody to play, so invite your friends, invite your family members, whoever it is, it's gonna be an amazing game for you guys to play. Number 5 is Pokemon Platinum version. This game, oh my gosh, this game. I love this Pokemon game. My favorite Pokemon game of all time. It's been a long time where I always said that, you know, Gold, Silver, Crystal was the best game. And Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but when it came to Platinum version, when I talk about atmosphere, there's nothing like it when it comes to this game. The history behind Sinnoh region, and the starter Pokemon are amazing, the legendary Pokemon are amazing, the gym battles are amazing, the towns and cities are amazing. Everything. I really like this game so much. Eventually, someday you will see me let's play this game, and I'm gonna enjoy every second of it. Number 4 is actually the original Okami. Now, when I say Okami-den and I talk about all that story, this is Amaterasu, and when it comes to Okami, it has such a rich tradition and just the culture behind it, and people really liking the stories when it comes to everything. Like, they put every mythology when it comes to Japan and they mix it into one game, and I really like that. And it's, you know, when they put all the deities and celestial beings and the zodiac animals into play, it really is an amazing game. Number 3, talking about amazing games, is Xenoblade Chronicles. Xenoblade, like, the first time I played this game, or not necessarily played this game, the first time I seen this game is actually through a Let's Play. You probably already figured out who the Let's Play was, and I watched this thing like it was my soap opera. Like, I was just getting ready to watch this thing. Episode 6 was a thing, and I watched that. Oh my gosh, you just feel the feels, you understand what's going on, and you understand what Shulk is feeling. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, play Xenoblade for yourself, and you will understand perfectly fine. Number 2 on the list is Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess is my favorite Legend of Zelda game of all time. I like dark atmosphere, if you haven't realized. I like the Twilight Dawn look when it comes to the dusk and dawn. And the bosses, you know, if I say I like Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time bosses, it doesn't even compare with Twilight Princess bosses. They just put it to a whole nother level. And I played the Wii version, so it always threw me off that the map was flipped over. You know, you find Kakariko in the east, or no, rather, it was in the west actually. And you find in the west and all this stuff. All the characters are amazing, by the way, and it just doesn't get old playing that game. It really doesn't. And that's pretty much why I like Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Number 1 on the list is... Well, first, let me go with honorable mentions. Honorable mentions, of course, is like Wind Waker, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, Minish Cap, Pokemon X and Y, Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. Either way of those honorable mentions, number 1 is... Well, if you want to find out, you're going to have to click on this video right here, because I am Let's Playing this on Christmas Day, and you guys have to get ready for it. Because if you watch this video thus far, then I'm going to tell you a little secret. I want to tell you something, because if you just click on it now, you're just going to end up waiting a really long time, and you don't want to do that. So I suggest that you will go and look in the description, look at one of the final sentences. You'll notice some colors. It'll be red, blue, yellow, and green. Look at yellow and then click on that 1 minute, okay? When you click on that 1 minute, it will take you straight to the video. Other than that, you're gonna have to wait for a very long time. So click on the video right here. It should be ready on Christmas Day, and you'll witness my number 1 of the top 10. Other than that, in the next top 10 is gonna be top 10 Generation 2 Pokemon, where I'm gonna do research to see what is actually deserving of the top 10 list out of all the 100 Pokemon. So be sure to click on this video, and you've been scarred by the night. I'm out.